I'm gonna tell you straight up, guys.
Same.
I have autism. If you really pay attention to me and how I do certain stuff, I'm just naturally awkward. I'm just naturally weird. I knew a fucking paraplegic dude when I was younger, and his ass was wheeling his ass around. Where there's a wheel, there's a way, motherfucker. His ass was rolling around, roly-poly in his ass around town, getting his meat sucked in that damn chair somehow, okay? So if he can do it, if I can do it, there's a way around whatever issue you got. So now let's get into this, now that you know where I'm coming from.
Instead of being nervous to share certain things, like you like anime, nigga, embrace that shit, nigga. You feel me? That you're gonna attract a girl that is also into anime, and that's gonna be, nigga, that's gonna be sexy to her. I'm just saying. So yeah, being authentic is the best thing that I learned how to do, because I was able to stop acting like somebody I wasn't, and that allowed me to be weird and goofy in front of a girl and then not really turn her off or do anything, because it's like, you feel me, I wasn't hiding this in the first place. Yeah. So look, today we reacted to my brother. It's my dog in real life. How to talk to girls when you're socially awkward, introverted, or neurodivergent. Some people sent it in my Discord. By the way, if you're not in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. Daily advice, daily sauce, free advice, and you get notified when I drop on Patreon. You get notified when I drop on YouTube. You get notified when I drop on when I'm live on Twitch. So if I got questions, I can answer them bitches on Twitch. So make sure you join the community. Join the community, bro. It's free.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Uncle Brother YND. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new, and check out the Patreon for more in-depth game and dating advice.
Check out my Patreon as well. Link will be in the description.
Okay, today we're gonna do a video. You know, this should help a lot of you guys, okay? This is going to be a very helpful video, so make sure you really stay into the end. You really take in this message. We're talking about how to talk to girls if you're shy, if you're socially awkward, and if you're an introverted type of guy.
That's
okay?
me. That's
now,
me.
Before I get into all the things I'm going to tell you to do, right, it ain't going to be no bullshit, oh, just stop caring and all of that stuff. I know y'all sick of hearing
It's hard to do that.
Okay, and I'm really trying to connect with you guys, and this is why I really want you guys to share this video, because I'm really trying to connect with you guys on a deeper level here. So
although he did say he wants to make it more practical for the people that shy, awkward, you know what I'm saying, introverted, and it's kind of hard to not care and things of that nature when it comes to talking to women, dealing with women. But the ultimate end goal is to not care, because once you finally not care, it's so much easier for you. You're able to make decisions based off your boundaries and based off of what you like. So, you know what I'm saying? He's telling you that he's about to make it practical for you, but ideally the goal is to get to a point where you don't care, because it ain't that deep. Your life do not depend on this.
I'm going to share something with y'all about me, and then I'm going to go into things that you can do on how you should talk to women and interact with girls if you this type of guy. So the first thing I want to say is, guys, my natural personality is I'm an introverted guy, and I can be considered socially awkward. I'm going to tell you straight up, guys.
Same.
I have autism. I am diagnosed ASD.
He dropped it. He dropped it. So chat, he told me this when we were in Atlanta, and he said he was scared. He said he wanted to tell people at the right time. You feel me? He told me that he didn't want to let people know off rip. He wanted to wait till he was bigger to let people know. But yeah, there you go. He dropped the bomb. I've known probably for 2 months now. And when I met him, I actually had no clue. You cannot tell that he's autistic, bro.
I got ADHD as well. Now, when the camera cut on, because of things that I've studied over the years and different people, I just know how to have a personality. That's why a lot of you guys think I'm funny and stuff like this when the camera cut on. Guys, realistically, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm weird as shit. If you really watch, if you really watch my infield videos, even though shit be going down and stuff like this, if you really pay attention to me and how I do certain stuff, I'm just naturally awkward. I'm just naturally weird. I don't feel nervous. I don't feel shy, right? But that's just how I am when it comes to my mind, when it comes to socializing, okay? That's just how I am. So I say that to say, that's why I've been on you guys' ass since I started YouTube. I'm not about fucking excuses, okay?
Right.
So I don't want to hear no shit, oh, I have this, I have that. Guys, I know people, where there's a will, there's a way. I knew a fucking paraplegic dude when I was younger, and his ass was wheeling his ass around. Where there's a will, there's a way, motherfucker. His ass was rolling around, roly-poly in his ass around town, getting his meat sucked in that damn chair somehow, okay? So if he can do it, if I can do it, there's a way around whatever issue you got. So now let's get into this, now that you know where I'm coming from, okay? Now, here's the thing, right? The first thing I had to do was just embrace and accept who I actually am. So at one point when I was younger,
he's about to tell a story, but basically that's all you have to do. Honestly, that's the foundation of this dating shit, of dealing with people in general, human relations. You must know who you are. You must be aware of who you are. Meaning not knowing just who you are, knowing what you like, but understanding who you are, understanding why you like certain things, understanding why you are the way you are. And that just goes down to understanding, like, okay, I'm this way because I went through this experience when I was younger. I'm this way because growing up in this household, my mom acted this way or my dad acted this way, and they're that way because of how they grew up. Like, it's always it's always important to get to the core principle of everything, and the core principle of you is going to be you. Before we continue this video, if you're interested in improving your confidence, improving your conversation skills, meaning you're improving your flirting, your mouthpiece, and your ability to have deep conversations, if you want to improve on getting more girls and the ability to understand what women actually want, make sure you check out the first link in the description and check out all my available resources that I have for y'all. Enjoy the rest of the video. So you have to get to know yourself and understand yourself so that you can start leaning into yourself and using it to your advantage. Instead of looking at your insecurities, y'all, you use your insecurities, right, as a weakness. And then y'all look at y'all weaknesses and try to attack life from that point of view. No wonder why you don't have confidence. No wonder why you're scared. No wonder why you're insecure. Because you're leaning into the things that make you weak, that make you feel less confident, that makes you feel insecure. When I had this mindset shift of stop looking at what I have a disadvantage in and look for things I have an advantage in, as far as I'm good at communicating, I'm good at connecting with people, I'm good at public speaking, even though I'm shy. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at making people laugh. I'm good at making people smile. I'm good at making people feel comfortable. I now know these things about me. I now know these strengths, and now I can use these things to my advantage when I'm interacting with people, when I'm interacting with girls, when I'm interacting with a boss at a job interview. Like, you can use this in every aspect of your life.
And I would have awkward or socially awkward and weird interactions with girls. Now, granted, my situation may be different than you genetically, right? Because I'm almost about 6 feet. I do work out and take care of myself, which is something you could do and control yourself. And some of you guys even point.
That helps with confidence as well. Just knowing that you're doing something that makes you proud. You know that you're working towards something that just makes you feel more confident. You feel me? It don't even got to necessarily be the results. It's the fact that you're taking the action to do something to better yourself that will make you feel more confident.
Pointed out, and a lot of women said, my face is probably above average, right? In an objective sense, right? It's always been like that. But granted, I still struggle with girls when I did not know how to talk to them. So this is a very important thing. I didn't magically just start getting a whole bunch of ass and different things just because I looked good. I would get girls, but I didn't know what to do. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know how to handle it. And the first thing I used to do when I was younger was I would try to overly emulate. Instead of just gleaming like advice from other people that were good with girls, I would try to overly, emulate and be something that I'm not. This is being inauthentic. Now, to some extent, if you're inauthentic and you manipulate, there's guys out here that smash girls off of this. You can do it. I've done it. A lot of y'all probably done did it, which I do not advocate to do. I'm not about no manipulation. It's all honesty over here.
And the thing about not being authentic is over time, like after a while, she's going to pick up on that, and it's not really going to end well for you. She's going to resent you. Let's say y'all end up getting in a relationship. She's going to resent you, start to disrespect you. That's when she may start sneaking around. That's where she may start disrespecting you. That's when she may fuck around and leave you because you are saying something or being something that you're not in order to get what you want. When in all honesty, if you were to be authentic in the first place and be who you are in the first place, you will genuinely attract somebody who genuinely likes you for who you are, right? And some of y'all may be like, the girl that likes me, I don't like her. Well, there's two things about that. One, that's just one girl out of many. There's plenty of good-looking girls that you may not have met yet that have grown up in a similar environment as you, or grew up liking the same thing and having the same interests as you, and you just haven't come across them yet. But that doesn't mean that they're not, that you can't attract them. They just don't know you yet. And then two, that's what you attract, brother. If you want to attract better, you have to do better for yourself. Maybe take a little bit more care of your appearance. You feel me? Maybe carry yourself a little differently. You feel me? Not that you're acting somebody else, but like there's some things you need to work on. Move more confident. Walk more confident. Instead of being nervous to share certain things, like you're like anime, nigga, embrace that shit, nigga. You feel me? That you're gonna attract the girl that is also into anime, and that's gonna be sexy to her. I'm just saying. So yeah, being authentic is the best thing that I learned how to do because I was able to stop acting like somebody I wasn't, and that allowed me to be weird and goofy in front of a girl and then not really turn her off or do anything, because it's like, You feel me? I wasn't hiding this in the first place. Like, there's levels, you know, there's mask, but over time, you feel me, you'll pull them back. But if you're acting like somebody you're not for too long, there's no benefit in that for you.
But the whole thing with this, guys, is you're trying to put on a persona that's not you, and you end up repelling girls that could have actually genuinely been for you, right? And a lot of these girls, especially when you don't have game, period, right? You don't even know what you're doing.
That's really
what
good.
happens is, because you're trying to be like everybody else, not only do you not stick out and actually stand out as a unique guy, right? You're trying to be something that you're not. Right, so and it comes off inauthentic. It comes off cheap. It comes off still like, man, this guy's weird, right? Because you really just shy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I don't want to keep pausing, but he made a really good point. I want to go back.
For you, right? And a lot of repelling. But the whole thing with this, guys, is you're trying to put on a persona that's not you, and you end up repelling girls that could have actually genuinely been for you.
I've done this before. I've listened to advice, red pill advice, dating coaches on the internet, tried what worked for them for me, and ended up losing certain girls. Example, I'm talking to a girl, and I was told to be a man and to stand up for this, and she has to do this, this, and this for me. But the whole time, it's like there's two levels to that. One, I'm not on the level that guy is, so he can get away with certain things that I can't get away with. One. Two, that is what is true to him. That is authentic to him. That may not be authentic to me. Truthfully, I wouldn't have treated that girl that way. I wouldn't have talked to her that way. But because I heard him say this on a video, I decided to do it. And now I no longer have a connection with this girl. And this girl genuinely liked me for who I was. If I treated her the way that she wanted to be treated, she would have treated me the way I wanted to be treated 10 times over. But because I was acting as like somebody else, making decisions based off of what somebody else had taught me, I lost a girl that was potentially for me. I mean, at the end of the day, you'll never really know, but it has happened, and this is very true. And I would love for y'all to avoid that. This is YD. You are him, brother. You knew that already,
right? And a lot of these girls, especially when you don't have game, period, right? You don't even know what you're doing. What happens is, because you're trying to be like everybody else, not only do you not stick out and actually stand out as a unique guy, right? You're trying to be something that you're not. Right, so and it comes off inauthentic. It comes off cheap. It comes off still like, man, this guy's weird, right? Because you really just shy, you know, socially awkward. You know, maybe you don't have much to say, introverted type of guy, but you're trying to pretend as if you're extroverted. You're trying to pretend that you're something that you're not. So the first thing I had to do was actually accept and embrace who I am, right? And this is why a lot of my strategies and things I teach, you know, like on my TikTok, I got a video that got about 1 million views. On the video, I was telling guys, you know, because people ask me how to handle conversations when it dries up or it gets dead. See, I used to think that when I was younger, right? I used to think that I had to talk and say all of these different things to like keep the conversation going, right? Because that's what normal people do. If you're extroverted, you just keep it flowing, everything, this and that. But you know what I've learned knowing myself, guys? A lot of times, if you met me off camera, you would think I'm super weird. A lot of times, guys, I don't have nothing to say. There's nothing going through my head. I don't feel nervous. My heart not beating. I'm not having flight or fight and social anxiety in that sense. I'm actually thinking nothing. Like, I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything. So a lot of times I have conversations with people in person. It can get kind of choppy because I don't have anything to say back. I used to, you know, get judged for this because people would tell me that they thought I was weird and stuff. And so you kind of get in your own head and be like, dang, okay, what do I do to overcome that? But you know what I said to myself? And it's the same thing you got to say. Man, fuck what them people are saying. Because guess what? There's a girl out here right now, right, that if you meet her, and when you talk to her, when you get silent and stuff like this, she gonna try to pick up the pieces of the conversation.
Absolutely.
When things get silent, she ain't gonna feel awkward or think you weird. She gonna think, oh, that's just how he is, and she gonna accept you for who you are. Okay. So what I started learning to do was,
what you learn right here is what he just basically said is you got to get out your head, gang. Like, you create a narrative that, oh, I have to say this, or if I don't say nothing, it's going to be awkward. It's only going to be awkward because you're creating an idea of this encounter being awkward if you don't say anything. If you can be comfortable in the silence, you don't have to worry about it being awkward. Like, matter of fact, let what you just said marinate on her. Let her sit here and think, what is he thinking right now? You feel me? She's let the silence drive her crazy. If it goes silent and you have nothing to say, gang, just relax. And here's a tip. I did this before. You know, I posted this on TikTok. This got probably like a couple thousand, like, I don't know, 100, not 100, probably like 20K, something like that. I told somebody, I said, when it gets silent when I'm with a girl, bro, and I have nothing to say, especially if this is a girl I like, I'll look at them. Because when I'm not just looking at a random girl. Like, they try to say that's creepy or that's how you get a case or whatever. No, I'm not doing this to any random girl. This is only if I'm talking to a girl, like if I'm on a date with her, you feel me? But I understand the power of eye contact, like the amount of pressure that you put on her just from looking at her, applying that pressure, just like, I don't have nothing to say. And then now she's really wants to know what is going on in his brain. He's looking at me, he's gazing at me. She's like, what are you looking at me for? Boom. She opened up the sinus and gave you something to respond to. Nothing. I just like what I see. Now you just flirted, complimented her, and now she's nervous. Now she got butterflies, and you increase the sexual tension because you're giving her that eye contact. You have to be calm, relaxed, cool, calm, and collected in these situations. The only reason you feel like it's going to be awkward or scary is because that's what you're creating in your head. If you can slow down the interaction and just be comfortable with what's going on, you'll be in control of the situation.
Embrace the way that I naturally speak and do things. I talk to girls and they just, things fizzle out and they get a little quiet. But that don't mean that it's gonna all fall apart or I can't sleep with them girls or they couldn't be my girlfriend or something. Once I change my mindset and I just embrace, I'm not gonna be the 100% smooth talker, always got something to say, filling up the space guy. Once I accepted that
and that's, if that's not naturally you, don't force that. That comes with experience and with time. And you know what I'm saying, I like to think that R&B believe it or not, I like to think that R&B music helps me with my smooth talk, just because I listen to a lot of like love songs, smooth niggas like Wale, Rick Ross, Party Next Door, Bryson Tiller, Brent Faiyaz, Drake. Like they make music for girls, and if you really listen to their lyrics, and sometimes they may say something to a girl in a sexual manner to increase sexual tension. Trey Songz, Jacquees, they may say things to a girl that make her feel good. And you just get the concept of, okay, he's saying this to make a girl feel good. He's saying things to make a girl feel good. If you listen to the tone of how he's saying it, and you feel me, that's how you can pick up on the smoothness. It's like you realize smooth talk ain't really that clever. Like it can be. The most clever things I've ever said has come naturally, on the spot. But it was because I know my end goal. My end goal is to make this girl feel good, to flirt, to apply a little bit of pressure. I'm not going to force it, but if I recognize opportunities, I'm going to hop on those opportunities. So with me having this end goal in mind, me knowing my intention behind talking to this girl, this allows me to be a smooth talker and intentional with my words, but I'm never forcing it. And matter of fact, I don't think I'm a smooth talker, but because I recognize opportunities, I've been called a smooth talker by multiple girls.
Things got a lot better for me because I was being more authentic and just being confident in who the fuck I am. You see what I'm saying? Another thing I started to do was, because of things on how my brain is wired, I don't think of all the super smooth lines and riz lines and shit like this to say. Right now, that's not to say that I don't have a mouthpiece and I don't put a lot of work and pretty much obsession into these type of topics and stuff like this. Okay, but I don't think of all those crazy riz lines and his mouthpiece is so great. My mouthpiece is influential to get what I want.
Ooh, that was a good word, boy. That was a good word, boy, because that's all mouthpiece is knowing what you want and being able to. All right, a little 30-second mouthpiece masterclass. All right, how to master your mouthpiece. This is how you're going to master your mouthpiece. You need to know these elements, right? 1, what you want. 2, what the other person wants. And 3, how to talk to the other person, right? If you know what you want and you know what the other person wants and you know how to talk to the other person, whatever your conversation is, you're going to be able to create a mutual benefit from getting what you want. And because you know the person you're talking to, you know how to talk to them, you're able to make it influential. You're able to make it persuasive, because at the end of the day, both parties are benefiting. You're going to get what you want and they're going to get what they want. All right. That's all mouthpiece is. That's literally all mouthpiece is. Know what you want, know what they want, use what they want to your advantage so that you can get what you want. and know how to talk to them, know how to communicate with them, know what words may trigger them, know what tone may trigger them, know what words may make them feel good, what words may make them feel happy, make them excited, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's important to pay attention to humans, but that's all mouthpiece is. It ain't necessarily the smoothest thing. It's knowing what to say and knowing what you want and how to get to where you want to go.
Oh, that's his mouthpiece is so great. You know, my mouthpiece is influential to get what I want. But let me tell you something that I had to embrace, right? Because a lot of you guys are trying to look for a seamless transition in conversation. You'll be better off accepting that maybe you're not that charismatic. Maybe that's not the type of guy that you are. But what you can do is, number one, self-improve. Make sure you look your best. Make sure you work out. You take care of yourself. You dress nice. Your shoes is nice. You smell good.
Yep.
And the next thing after this, you know, get your teeth fixed, make sure your skin is good, different things like this.
Yeah.
The next thing after this, embrace who you are, which is going to lead you to be a happier person and less in your head when you're in the interactions.
Yeah.
And another thing you have to embrace when you're talking to women is, instead of looking for a seamless transition, guys always ask me, man, how do I bring up sex? How do I go into kissing a girl and stuff? You know what? It's okay, bro, to just actually look at a girl, look at her lips, and she say, what you keep looking at? You say, your lips, they look good. I want to kiss you right now. Can I kiss you? Can I?
That would fucking work. That will 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 work. Because everybody don't got the innuendos down pat. You feel me? Like, the innuendos is like, you can escalate it. You know what I'm saying? You just throwing jab, testing the water. You feel me? But everybody don't got that master, that down pat for real. But when you with a girl, you know what I'm saying, and she's there, she probably likes you for the most part. You can do this. You can do this.
Can I feel on your booty? Can I touch it? It look real soft. It look nice. So, guys, you don't have to always think of something crazy to say.
Yeah.
My game, if you really watch how I do things, guys, and you'll see this, you know,
very
first
direct.
on the infield.
Very direct.
I'm a bold nigga. That's just how I am. But I had to learn. I actually had to realize that that's how I always wanted to be, because I didn't think of all the crazy transition, this and that. You see what I'm saying? I just say, yo, this is who I am. I'm going to say what's on my mind, and it comes across as bold. It comes across as explicit, which I ended up learning in the game to a lot of women. If they like you, that's enticing. That's attractive. You see what I'm saying? So don't always think of, you know, crazy euphemisms and stuff. If you got ASD and autism, sometimes your brain ain't even really wired like that, period, right? Or you may not even think like that. Instead, get confident in just saying what you want, right? And being a shooter. I'm always shooting my shot, right? In my infields, when I went out and was hanging with other dating coaches and traveled and we did videos and stuff, I'm a shooter. I'm the number one shooter. I'm going to say what I want to those girls, because that's all I can do, is be direct and concise with how I am. And she either gonna like it or she not.
Yeah.
Now, the last thing I want to say is, when you're talking to girls, you probably think, man, what do I talk about though? Guys, you have to be okay. Instead of thinking about what should I talk about that's going to impress her, just talk about what you like, man. When I was a kid, again, weird compared to most people. I'm not, I was not into a lot of stuff that other people is into. When I was a kid, I used to be really into math and stuff at one point. Then, I had another big obsession when it came to Michael Jackson and different things with music. I would have obsession with specific TV shows, specific type of people. I would have obsessions when it came to certain video games and stuff. And again, I used to try to hide those things and try to be something I'm not, to fit into society standards and what I think women will want. But what I started to realizing is, fuck what they say that they want. Find the girls that like and want what you want.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And all you got to do, I'm telling you, bro, listen to me, man. Listen to me. The fix is, all you got to do is accept that, yes, you might get rejected, quote unquote, by a lot of girls, but change your framework on rejection and say, look, this is the universe and God revealing to me that this girl is not good for me.
This is an amazing framework, YND, brother. I had to pause to give you because look, I'm having a hard time trying to get y'all to understand that. Look, bro, rejection is okay. Like, it's not even rejection. Just understand, bro. Everybody is not meant to be with everybody. If that was the case, there would be no such thing as war. There would be no such thing as beefing. There'd be no such thing as neighborhood wars, no ops, no none of that. But that's just not the case. Because of what we went through, our environment, our values, what we grew up and seen, how we view certain things, what we believe in, we are not going to connect and clash with everybody, because everybody's different and we all grew up different. So therefore we have different beliefs, values, morals, principles. And what you like is may not be what another person likes, and bro, that is okay. You have to understand that, bro. That is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because she doesn't like you because you like something doesn't make you weird. It doesn't make you ugly. It shouldn't have nothing to do with your confidence. Like, accept who you are and lean into it. Now some of y'all, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, brutally honest with you, be real with you. Some of y'all are some shit. Like, as far as you don't take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You dress like some shit, and I don't mean you have to wear expensive shit. Like, some of y'all like really look like geeks and nerds, and if you're a geek and a nerd, that's okay. But there are some fly ass geeks and nerds out here. I'm about to give y'all some tips on some fashion. There's like fly ass fashion, like nerd fashion, fly ass geek fashion. Like, if you like something on somebody, a specific outfit, I just want you to be more aware. Pay attention to it, right? What is it that you like about that outfit? How is it fit? Fit is the most important thing, especially with the geeks and the nerds. No offense to any of y'all. The geeks and the nerds, what I've noticed the most about how y'all dress is the fitting, how y'all clothes fit. Like, it's like y'all don't give a fuck, and that's okay. Like, you don't have to have expensive shit, but if you want to become more attractive, this doesn't mean a girl is gonna come over here drooling over you and you're about to have a whole bunch of girls knocking down your door. But this is gonna make you more attractive because you know how to dress and you know how to take care of yourself. You look more presentable. Pay attention to how your clothes fit on you. You feel me? Pay attention to, if you see a person in an outfit you like, what is it about that outfit that you like? Okay, you like their pants. Why do you like their pants? How are the pants fitting? Oh, you like the pants and the shoe combo. You feel me? How is that shoe? Is that a chunky shoe? Is that a skinny shoe? Is it a high top? Is it a low top? Keep all this shit in mind. Cause I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't have time to show y'all. Bro, basically, I'm gonna show y'all my outfit real quick. I'm gonna show y'all my outfit. One of my outfits real quick that I literally got from one of my friends, bro. I literally, damn, hold on. I literally got this outfit from one of my friends. It's literally not even mine. Bro. I can't search on this motherfucker. Oops. Bruh. Alright, I just wasted a whole bunch of time. But basically, hold on. Let me pull it up right here. Here we go. I'm gonna just show y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna have his outfit. I know I had a picture on my phone because I was the one who took the pictures, but bro, this outfit right here, I constructed this from one of my friends, one of my homies, right? He has these shoes in a different color, and he wore black jeans, he wore a plain white tee, and he wore a black jean jacket. Like, my black jean jacket, it got designs on it. It was hard, but it was the concept of, I like that he had the black with the white, with the black, and the off-white shoes. They're different color, but it's the same shoe. I liked how his outfit looked. It was fly as shit. So you know what I did? Nigga, I made it my own. I got a shirt that is white. It has a nice design on it. You feel me? And I like the look. I imitated the look. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the exact outfit that's piece for piece, but you know what I'm saying? I had a black jean jacket, I had black jeans, and I had a white shirt that could go underneath, let alone that shirt was hard, by the way, and I had shoes, similar shoes, different color. I seen what I liked on him, and it looked fly, and I like how it looked on him, and I put it together, and I got complimented on this outfit. So all that to say is, find what you like to wear. Find what you like to wear, and pay attention to it. Now, when you go shopping, try some of the clothes on. Pay attention to when you buy certain pants. Like, how do they fit the model? You feel me? How do they fit the mannequin? How are they fitting you? Is this do you have shoes already to go with it? Like, this is very important to make yourself more attractive. I kind of went on a tangent, but I feel like it's very important for y'all to know because initial attraction is very, very, very important.
Just get used to talking to and approaching a whole bunch of girls, even if it's awkward. And there's videos on YouTube of guys being awkward. Just go to the search bar and type in awkward guy approaching girls, and you'll see that he still get numbers within that. He still get dates. He still get, you see what I'm saying, stuff that he's looking for because he just embraced, yo, this is how I am. You might not be as charismatic as me. I'm not as you, and I'm definitely not as smooth and charismatic as the next motherfucker. But I don't give a fuck about what they doing. I don't care about what they saying. I'm going to do what's best for me and how I am. So I just embrace the talking points that I like to talk about. I'm obsessed with different stuff that other people don't don't care about. I'm really into law and reading about cases and looking at cases and reading books and different things like that. That's what I prefer to do. I prefer to be in the house a lot compared to going out like other people.
Yeah.
I prefer to do things on my own a lot of times. So guess what I talk about when I'm talking to women? Even though I do have a plethora of experiences because I've done music and I've toured and done, been in different places. A lot of stuff that my mind think about is stuff that I care about. So I just talk about that. And if the girl ain't interested in that, bitch, you can kick rocks, And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, guys, I'm trying to teach you guys to really.
It ain't being mean, it's putting yourself first, brother. If you're not about to get with my program, that's perfectly fine. You got your own program. I need somebody that's willing to come join my program. And if you don't want to join my program, you can kick rocks. You said it right, brother. You ain't being mean.
Embrace who you are and love yourself. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm not trying to give no message of trying to be somebody that you're not. If you're shy, go into the interaction and just be how you are. Go up to her. Just have the courage to do it. That's all you got to have.
Courage.
The courage to just say, hey. And once you put yourself in that situation, it'll start flowing. I promise you. And you'll surprise yourself. It'll be like it's two different versions of you. It's like this version of you that's conscious of what's going on. And then this other version of you that's like on autopilot once you get into the situation. And you'll just start talking and flowing. And if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. That's the main hump you got to get over. If you can get over that, that's confident. That's courage. You see what I'm saying? And as you get used to that, you'll naturally just start to pick up on patterns and conversation and how to talk to girls and stuff. But you may not still ever get to a place to where you as smooth as the next guy or whatever. You don't have to be like the next guy. You don't have to come across like you always got something to say. You can actually be confident in your awkwardness. I want you to understand that, right? And then for you, it won't even be awkward. Now, other people still might perceive you that way. You can't control how people perceive you, but you won't even feel like that no more. You'll just know that that's how people look at you. Like, for example, I know when I meet new guys be thinking I'm weird as hell. If I'm not like drinking or if I'm not camera on and I'm not trying to put on this persona on how I know how to move with entertainment, I don't got much to say. I'm gonna let the conversation die. I'm not gonna look at you in your face. I don't want to look at you in your face. I'm not gonna think to say normal shit that other people say. I'm probably gonna say some bold ass random shit out of nowhere that's gonna make motherfuckers think what the fuck wrong with him. That's just how I am. When I deal with girls, they look at that and they say, damn, that's very sexually attractive. Oh, he's a confident guy. He say what he want. Or they'll be like, what made you say that out of nowhere? And I'll say, because that's just what was on my mind. That's it. Simple as that. And they like, ooh, okay, I like that. That's just it. Some girls, they don't like it. That's fine. You get what I'm saying? I talk about what I want to talk about, and I try to find people that's aligned with me.
Bonus points. This is a bonus point. Like he didn't touch on this, so I'm gonna touch on this too. This is something that I've used to my advantage. Yeah, you can always talk about what you want to talk about, but if you want to get a person to care about what you're talking about, the key is to care about what they're talking about. Right? Be shy, be awkward, introverted, whatever. But the key is to honestly get the person that you're talking to talk as much about themselves as possible. When you do that, they give you information that you can use as leverage. Leverage meaning you can use this to your advantage. You can use this to your advantage by listening, paying attention, and bringing this shit up later. If she tells you something about a show that she likes on the first phone call, 2 phone calls later, ask her how the show going. Did she finish the show? You feel me? Let her know that you're paying attention to her, that you understand her, that you care about certain things that she cares about, right? When you can get her to elaborate and explain certain things and share certain things with you that's important to her, she now wants to hear what you have to say because she feels like she doesn't know too much about you because she was the one doing all the talking. All right. And once she hears what you're passionate about, because she likes you so much, because understand this, when you make people feel heard and understood and you have a conversation with them, they like you. They literally like you because you don't understand how many people, I put this in my course, by the way. You don't understand how many people feel misunderstood, or don't feel like people can hear them, or they don't feel heard when they talk to people. So when they come across somebody who can understand them, who can flow a conversation, who is easy to talk to, who relates to them, right, it automatically makes you like them. It makes you want to hang around with them because they're now associating you. The subconscious mind associates you with a good experience. When I talk to Vaughn, I always have a good conversation. We always have deep conversations. He's got conversations. He always makes me feel good. He always knows what to say because you took the time to actually listen and hear what she had to say, understand her, and in return, she's going to do the same and tenfold. She's not only going to do the same, she's going to be interested in it, even if you weren't interested in it, even though the goal is really to be interested into the things that she's interested in, right? Just show her that you care and you're putting effort into getting to know her. But the goal, after you do that, she'll be interested 10 times over, because that's just how girls are. They just want to be about their man. They just copy the shit you do. They try to be like you, want to wear your shit and do shit what you like. That's just how it is. But what he's saying is perfectly fine too. You can talk about the shit you want to talk about, especially if you don't have nothing to talk about. But my go-to is to always talk about what she likes, her interests and shit like that, because I always use that as leverage, because I'm attentive and I know that keeps and raises a girl interest later down the line. If you want to hear a little bit more about that, you definitely got to join the Patreon. And if you want to know how to improve your conversation skills, you feel me, the art of building connection and attachment, I got a link below. I just dropped a course. The course has a bunch of breakdowns. I break down the shit to a T, and also add videos of me breaking it down even more. I got some Patreon videos in there. I got a TikTok video in there, like breaking down exactly what I say. By the time you finish that course, you will be able to instantly build a connection and create attraction with the next person you talk to. I promise you.
Like, comment, subscribe. You check out that Patreon to get your game up.
Oh, it's
don't
over.
Don't become somebody that you're not. Now, I'm not telling you to shy away from interactions, but if you go through the interactions and you don't converse in a way like everybody else, there are things that you can do and read to improve on. But what I'm really trying to talk to is the guys who have done some of those things, and it's like, man, I'm still having this issue. Just embrace who you are, my brother, and be confident in that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? They gonna talk. They gonna say what they want. But guess what? There's girls out here that like it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this out of not arrogance or ego.
3 billion
it's
women.
the last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with. Guys, I done been intimate with over 50 women in my life. For me to do that, I've had to talk to, I ain't gonna say 1,000 because I don't know my percentage ratio. I ain't fucking a mathematician. Which is like fucking statistic class, motherfucker. I don't know. I just know it had to be hundreds and hundreds of girls to get over that number, obviously, right? All I could tell, and in the last year, it was what? 28, because I just slept with a girl yesterday. So 28 women, 27 women. A lot of them came in this last year. Before that, I was up higher plus 20s, but a lot of them came up, just within the last year and some change since I left my last relationship. All of that came from trial and error and just being who I am. Some of them like it, some of it don't. And guess what all them girls tell me? They do be like, you are weird. You do socialize like this, but guess what? I like you. So you can find the same thing. And I know that from my own experience.
Yeah, D, yeah, shorty, yeah. Hey, make sure y'all like and subscribe, bro. Make sure y'all turn on post notice so y'all don't miss another video. These breakdowns getting OC. We taking over 2025, nigga.